Janus pirates.
Did she have pirates? I didn't know that.
Janus swashbucklers.
Ah, gotcha.
Diana's patriots. Ezreal's Redeemers is a cool name.
It is.
I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix does not have fists. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have fists.
Probably no.
Pretty sure he's got like blade
Scythes.
claw things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scyther doesn't have fists. Kid Tesla, can you give me an invite? Oh wait, I have to be up here, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Well, you whatever.
Alright. I just saw someone who's played before and he's not in the game, but guess he ain't coming. Furry Ewok it is. This is...
Go ahead. Yep, we're good.
Alright.
Names. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, guys, this is Bronze Boot Camp again. Still. This is game 2 for this morning. We got some prizes to give out today to the best player. We saw some good Thresh play last game. We'll see if anyone can top it in this game here. Don't forget to check out the Trinity Force podcast at www.trinityforcepodcast.com. You can check out all the different podcasts there. There's the T-Force proper, the Oslo LOL, the LCS rundown, and the Journey to 30. In addition, you can find all the information for all the battle arenas, including Bronze Bootcamp, when we stream, what regions, all that stuff. We're going to get into some picks and bans here. Warwick being banned out this time. Good choice. Let's see. What else is it? Yasuo, Jackson, Fizz being banned. Finally, Rammus. What do you guys think about the bans?
I
I'm
don't.
happy with Warwick.
Okay, Jackson, Yasuo, I disagree with, but the other ones I'm totally good with.
Mm-hmm.
The Yasuo I really disagree with.
Yasuo is really. He's got one of the lowest win rates in the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much the biggest reason why you should not ban Yasuo. Is his win rate is not good. It's like 43% last night looks or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he got nerfed pretty hard, and he's kind of been sitting pretty low ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you still have people who can play him really well, but that's mostly in the upper echelon, I think.
Yeah, the good players are far and in between.
Yep, there's a lot of just bad players. And they've changed them in such a way that bad players can't YOLO through it and still win. So, and the Jax is just, I don't see enough Jax to see the point in wasting a ban on him when you could ban something else.
Yeah, like Morgana.
Like a Morgana, Thresh.
Blitzcrank, yeah.
Thresh is always a good ban that people don't think of just because everybody plays him.
Yeah.
Like, if nothing else, you're going to push somebody off of a comfort champion.
Mm-hmm.
Which is never a bad thing to do, really.
That Nasus.
That NASA
I'm
is a
hoping
really early pick.
Yeah, I'm hoping he changes his summoner spells here.
Yes.
Definitely.
I don't mind Flash. You can do Flash or Ghost on him. I don't care.
You can kind of go the way with that, but Ignite is just not any
Let's
good.
telling.
Ignite's one that's
Unless you
it's an
have like a
aggressive summoner
matchup
spell.
that you know you can win easily. Yeah, maybe.
Unless he's maybe facing a Mundo, maybe.
There
Like
it is.
Ignite is
If he's
an
facing a
aggressive summoner
Mundo,
spell.
I'd say just take teleport. But if he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, like against the Mundo, at least the Ignite's got a point to it because you can
Yeah.
stop him doing his
but
while
in
I
that
heal for
matchup,
all of my health.
they're just gonna be farming against
Yeah.
each other.
As it is a
Mundo's
farmer,
so
you should just
bad
take
against Nasus.
teleport and just farm forever.
If there's a Mundo top, that's game. Like,
Yeah.
why would you pick Mundo and Nasus? Like, they both farm, but you don't want to play someone who just farms against a Nasus.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's your farmer, everybody. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
Maybe Rise. Like, maybe someone that can.
yeah.
With that damage
Basically,
nerf, I don't know.
Nasus should just always
Yeah.
take teleport because he just wants to farm forever.
Mhm.
Basically,
There it is. Ghost
he's not
Tel.
aggressive. So
I prefer Flash on Nasus, but a lot of people like Ghost. I think Ghost is
Yeah.
stand.
Ghost lets him not get kited is bad, but Flash gives you a bit better escapability because you can like flash a wall or whatever.
Flash Qs. I remember the first time I saw someone use Flash on Nasus in the LCS.
Mhm.
The casters were joking about Flash Qs, and then like that's pretty much exactly what happened. Like
Yeah.
he would just Flash Q people. Okay, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
But his slow is gonna hurt her really bad though. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Jungler on blue team.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if it's gonna be Kale or Elise. I imagine Elise.
I would assume Elise, but Elise changed to teleport. She didn't used to have teleport.
Hmm.
How does
So,
Elise do the new jungle? I imagine she would do pretty well.
I think
I
like
haven't seen her,
before
but I've
her
heard
first clear is
Shira has talked
good.
to her a fair bit. So
Her first clear is good, and after that, it gets really hard. And doing dragon has become just so much harder for her.
Oh yeah,
well,
that's
it's because
true.
she used to have one of the easiest dragons because she had a spider hunting take it. That doesn't work anymore.
No.
But I know Shira plays a lot of Elise, and he's talking up a fair bit. Like he still likes her quite a bit in the new jungle. So I'll take his word for it and assume that she's still good. I don't know, but I haven't actually seen her in a game yet. And so it's a Kale jungle apparently, and a Lane Elise.
All right.
I'm trying to remember the last time I saw a Lane Elise.
Way,
It's
way
been
back.
a long time since I saw a Lane Elise.
Yeah.
Longer than since I've seen the Kale jungle.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Kale jungle you see occasionally with like Feral Flare or something. It wasn't completely awful. It was mostly awful, but it was not completely awful.
The new Feral Flare is so good.
Yep, and it does apply if you get like a. I wonder if she'll be getting like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Because you can get your Feral Flare and stacks to apply on that too.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. I want this. I feel like this is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the Scale jungle. Although she might have trouble early, especially.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna go for the jungle. Well, I'll be
Yeah.
looking for executes.
Yeah. Executes now. You don't lose your buffs anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
I would know.
Yeah, it's the anti-broken shard mechanic.
Uh,
Oh,
greatest moment in the LCS.
That was
Very
a
possibly.
great.
And I love broken shard, but that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. All right, so MF Sona versus Thresh Graves.
Thresh Graves is scarier. I'd say early.
They have so much poke though. MF
They do.
Sona.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Who wins MF Graves? I don't know.
Graves should.
Yeah. I feel like Gray's Thresh is going to be really scary for whenever Thresh lands a hook. Especially if Sona eats the hook.
Yeah.
Like, Thresh is
They
just,
really
like,
should
they're
be
just going to
focusing down
blow
on her.
people up.
Yeah.
Like, Graves Thresh are just going to blow Sona up.
Mm-hmm.
And then MF's going to be in a 2v1 and very sad.
I have to say I do like the purple team's comp quite a bit more.
Yeah, the Oriana
The
Wukong.
Wombo,
Yeah.
Oriana Kong, Sona MF. Like
Yep.
what?
There's a lot of wombo in that combo,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, and you just have Nasus ulting in the middle doing DOT.
yeah.
That's scary.
They're pretty wombo reliant on their team too, I'd say. But it's a very good wombo, and it's a pretty easy one to hit somebody with something.
Mm-hmm.
Between Wukong, Sona, Oriana, you're gonna hit somebody with one of those alts.
Yeah.
Hopefully, all of them with all of them.
If you whiff all of them, then, well, I'm sorry, you're just really bad. But like that should be very scary for blue team. But blue team does have very nice pick potential. So with the Elise, Thresh, Annie,
Yeah.
like, if they catch somebody out, they're gonna just die.
Was
Yeah.
it? No, it wasn't. It's a different Thresh this time.
Yeah, it's different Thresh.
Yeah, you can
Again,
get the sneaky Oriana ult with Wukong too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can stealth in with that ball still on you and it'll be invisible.
yeah, you can notice it if you're just looking for the ball because you won't see the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But again, Graves taking barrier.
Yeah. I think it's a different. It is a different grave.
It's different graves.
Yeah,
I still don't like barrier very much in ADCs. And this time there's not even like like again said, like it's at least it's predictable enough damage from the Zed. You can probably actually use the whole barrier, but like there's nothing on this team that's predictable at all where you can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna easily use the whole barrier. So the permanent health versus temporary health, permanent health wins.
But the only reason it kind of makes sense is MF has a heal half. She has grievous wounds.
This is true. She does have the grievous wounds. I'll give you that.
But
still,
and pretty much if you barrier a Nasus Q, you're gonna block. It's gonna go through the entire barrier.
Yeah.
That's huge.
There is a distinct lack of skins in this game. You guys sadden me.
2-2.
2-2. Yep.
Yeah.
No clear winner.
I had not even seen the new Cal Splash art before. It's not bad.
No, it looks good.
Her ult is pretty cool.
Gosh, I just don't know how well this Elise lane is gonna work out.
Yeah, it does seem strange, Elise versus the Nasus.
Mm-hmm. And it's good that Elise does have that percentage of life to deal, but you're not going to be the one shoving the lane very hard.
She's not going to show well at all, but you can at least get some decent poking, I would imagine. But
this is actually a comp where Elise, they could do without a tank in this comp. Because they have 5 ranged. Elise can go either way. And they can, it's hard to, I mean, it's not going to happen in solo queue. But you can, play in an arc.
I'm curious to see how the Elise builds, honestly.
Yeah.
Does she just build tank Elise out of the top lane, or does she try and
imagine she will.
heavy magic pen and AP?
I imagine she'll go magic pen into tank.
I think that's probably the best option to be magic pen tank, but I'm honestly curious. It's top lane Elise is a bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to walk away from this game inspired. To go play top at least. Sorry.
We'll see.
But if you play soccer, think of it. You can think of it like a flat back 4, and this is a team strategy. Like if you're going for a no tank comp, you have like an umbrella, and you move. Besides the person stepping, it's kind of the opposite. It's like an inverted flat back 4, I guess. But
those are words.
Those are words.
I don't know anything
picture
about
what they
soccer.
Yeah.
But I get what you're kind of saying there, like the arc formation.
Yeah. Instead of having someone go towards them, you have it's like an umbrella, and the closest person on the other team is where the arc forms around, and you kind of move back and forward depending on where you need to be. Whose shadow is... Oh, that's Sona's dress. I was like, what is that shadow? It's kind of funny how this works in Spectator, since they don't come in right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wukong mists.
Still annoys me that with Underworld Wukong, with his arm, they didn't do the same kind of glowy effect they've done for Callista and stuff.
Yeah.
It just looks weird. It's like, why is his arm not half transparent and glowy?
Yeah, I feel like
it's supposed to be a ghost. Yeah.
Summoner's Rift up in this motherfucker.
Huh. Okay, so Nasus is going flask and 3 potions for a start.
Just trying to stay safe and farm forever.
Yeah. That's fine. I think the Doran's shield would have also been a good start for him.
Yeah. They're both solid options.
Alright, we got 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I feel like the Doran shield has a risk of being less effective just because Elise does a lot of magic damage and spells, and not so much auto attack.
Well,
That's
she
true.
is
I
ranged.
mean, the
In-
shield is shield is still good for the regen and the bit of blocking, but it's not going to be as effective against her as it would be against some others. So
She'll
the
probably
flask
be
is
autoing.
probably safer.
Minions have spawned.
Just whatever, you can heal everything with the flask instead of only blocking some stuff, and just a bit of base regen.
Yeah, but
And they're
now
both
she has a
solid
better
options,
shot
so.
of bursting in.
Yeah.
Like if she gets level 2, she has 4 spells at her disposal at level 2. Like,
And it does look like she's running a full AP page.
or level 3 would be even more so. If she can get level 3 first, that could be huge.
Yeah, she got a lot of AP to start with.
So, if you're playing against a Nasus, sorry, there's like nothing really to talk about yet, but
Yeah.
when you're playing against a Nasus, you can't be the one letting him shove and get these stacks off early. You got to be doing what you can, either harassing him.
Or shoving him in.
Yeah.
Because early his cooldown on his Q is so long that if he's shoved into his turret, the turret's going to kill the minions faster than his Q is going to come up.
Oh, Wukong goes full broken chart.
Oh, it was Wukong that died.
Yeah.
Go
Much health
Kale.
left on the
You
red
might
buff,
see
but
Kale die too.
yeah, guys, the new jungle, it's not really a bad thing to back between your buffs, and
That's true.
actually, it's looking like a lot of junglers are probably going to have to.
She made
Kale's
it.
gonna like just get the blue, but like it's
But now
so
she's gonna have to
sketchy now.
back,
She definitely has to back now. Like
and now
new jungle
your
is
blue
so
is
sketchy
ticking.
for so
yeah.
many of the junglers. Like,
Once you
really
hit that, yeah. Once you get your upgraded machete,
like,
it becomes a lot easier.
it's a lot better, definitely. But like that first clear is just brutal for so many people.
Yeah. One thing I like
They're
about the new jungle
good.
is it doesn't, like late game, it's really easy. Even for non-junglers. I like that.
Ooh, that was a
That was
question.
really bad
All
for Thresh.
Thresh.
Like,
When you're that low, you really shouldn't be trying to pull it in.
yeah, no, just like land the hook, then let Graves get some poke off. Not every hook you land has to be let's go all in,
It's
you know?
decent. You don't have to follow every cue.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grave started the auto missed it on. Yeah, Elise is just the number one thing to deal with an ass is you have to harass him in lane and just push him off a minion, and that is not happening at all in this lane. And Nasus that scales pretty much everybody.
Yep.
Like give him enough time, he'll one shot everybody. If it's gotten that late in the game, I'm not sure why it's not over yet, but like he will outscale you eventually. Oh, Oriana is hurting that Annie good. Okay, bot lane they need to back. They just straight up need to back.
Yeah. You can go back now, pick up like
Get
a
the slow.
second Doran's blade.
You're gonna lose some minions, but it is at least it's not a cannon minion wave. And
Yeah.
the longer you stay under tower, the Thresh, no,
No.
Oh,
still got Sona,
yeah. That
and
worked
it was
out.
the kill was for Sona, so I guess
It was
it
good.
could certainly be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I'll try to call it even because
The
that
result was good for blue.
the result was as good as you could have hoped,
Just,
but it
yeah.
still wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
Well, they traded kills, and Sona had full health, and Thresh was very low, and Graves got the kill, and Sona got the kill. So I mean, that's good for blue. That's really good. It doesn't mean it was the correct play, but it was
Yeah.
good.
So it was
Yeah, like-
decent, but
Yeah. When you get that
Dude,
low
that low.
in bottom lane, you need
should've
to just
backed.
back because you're sitting under tower like this. You're just waiting for them to kill you. You can't get in range to get the CS that you need. You need to just go back because you're just
Especially-
you're putting yourself farther behind the lane as it goes on.
When you're playing against a lane that's got decent poke like MF Sona, like they can kill you under your tower just when you're that low just through poke. Like Sona Qs and MF bounces the shot off a minion into your face, you're gonna die. Like they did, that's not what happened there, but the very real possibility that could happen in that lane.
And
When
at
you
least
get that low,
top-
you just need to peace out.
And as at least top, like if you're planning on staying longer, you need to pop that potion because
Yep.
Nasus could E, W, Ult, Q you, and you could die.
If you're below half health and you've got a potion and you're planning on staying, there's no reason not to use the potion.
Yeah.
Just use the potion.
Oh,
Oh, she's another auto.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Well
Solid
played.
play by Oriana there.
That shield, that barriers, or that ball is
Whoa.
saving her. It reduces so much damage.
yeah.
I mean, she was ahead anyways, but
Guess so now Elise is kind of starting to bully in her Asher Slay, but like this is what you need to be doing from level like 2.
Yeah.
At least. Like I don't
Even
know why
level
you
1.
waited till I don't know why you waited till like after level 6. Like Elise's strength top lane is it's like Nidalee. She's got her spikes before 6. 6 isn't actually a power spike for her at all.
yeah.
Like it's something worth taking, but it's not like you don't get an ult off it or anything. Like it's not amazing.
Nidalee's
Comparatively, it's much weaker than everybody else.
yeah. Nidalee's power spike is level 1.
Yeah. like people like that who are transform champions, like their power spikes are like level just 1
Yeah.
to 3 pretty much, because then it's like, ha, I got twice as many spells as you.
Exactly.
But like she's playing the lane now, kind of how she should have led off the lane. Like this is
But
how you
see,
should have started your lane off.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Thresh. I make that mistake sometimes as well. Like, you come in because you have your tower there, but you're not being protected by your tower when you're outside of its range. And they don't even have to commit to a tower dive. Like, even if they're getting hit by the tower there, they're not committing to a dive because they're one step out from being outside of the range.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some different ways to build Nasus. One of them is to get the Sheen start, and that's fine. But what I don't like to see is people would rush right into Trinity Force, or especially not getting the Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'd say Iceborne Gauntlet is in general better on Nessus anyways, just because.
No.
But-
Worse. It's so
Not
much
anymore.
worse.
Yeah.
You already have plenty of slow on your Wither. You're using an AoE
Yeah.
to clear
It's
minions
a-
when it's not going to help with your
The thing is, the
stacking.
Wither is a single target slow, whereas the Iceborne proc is a lot more useful in a team fight because
Yeah,
it's going to slow
but
the entire team, and
only-
it also gives them armor and CD and some CDR as I recall.
Okay, so you're getting a slow on an area versus a speed up with the
Yeah.
Trinity Force.
The thing with Iceborne is at least it balances that line between offense defense, and you don't really just want to be
But-
tankier on the Nasus.
Well, the
so.
only offense you should be buying is that Sheen item. Whether it,
Yeah.
I like Trinity Force a lot better.
Yeah,
But-
me too.
Yeah, and
I used to prefer Iceborne, and then I built Trinity Force one time, and my life was changed.
Yeah, and you shouldn't like. I don't like rushing into Trinity Force just because
Yeah,
it's much
definitely
better to
shouldn't
build
rush it.
tanky early.
if you're gonna build it.
Yeah. He should be getting Spirit Passage.
Yeah.
You definitely should be rushing a Spirit Passage in this lane.
Ooh. That MF burst.
Yeah.
MF Sona.
Yeah, blue
There's
team is just
something
like
you can
not
do, Kale.
respecting this lane.
Don't
Just-
do it, Kale.
no.
Don't do it.
Red team double kill.
I really don't like the Wukong jungle build here because he's more of a ganking champion. He's not one to sit there and farm all the time.
Teleport.
I don't know why she teleported in and then started to walk away. You're teleporting in like that. That's really when you should you need to run at them then pretty much instead of kind of back off because she probably could have repelled straight to
Yeah.
the MF and killed her with a Q in spider form.
Blue team's turret has
Pretty
been
sure she was
destroyed.
within range for that, or at least really close.
But when you go in to teleport, when you're already like the team's already half dead.
Yeah, that wasn't a good
there's-
top.
Yeah, there's
That's
no
why.
point into teleporting because
Yeah.
now Nasus has free control over your lane,
Yeah.
and he can take the tower if he wants to. Although I don't know if it'd be. I just kind of leave it up.
Okay, bot lane blue team is just really not respecting red team bot lane at all, especially their harass. And Thresh, dude,
Wow.
you've got like a really bad case of Lee syndrome here.
Blue
Like,
team's turret has been
you hit a hook
destroyed.
doesn't mean you have to follow it in. Like,
I'll
just
give
stop, man. You're killing me.
I give him blue team props for their ward coverage with Dragon.
Yeah, they definitely got the. That's definitely a massive advantage there. Kale's coming up for the gank, but there's not any backup from the Elise area.
I don't remember if I said this
biggest
fully
damage,
yet, but Wukong grabbed, I think, the wrong jungle item because he's a ganker, not a farmer, a jungle farmer. You should be ganking whenever your ult's up.
Yeah, he should be, but he's still building towards the new one that basically replaces the Elder Lizard. So that's the right of the tier 3 ones here. The tier 2 one, I don't feel like he needs the slow so much. Like, he doesn't hate it, obviously, like anybody else doesn't hate it, but
Yeah.
Wukong does have problems clearing. Especially now that the jungle's that much harder. Like, he was already questionable last season, honestly. So the fact that the Trailblazer gives him does AoE damage and stuns everything in the camp is going to make his clear a lot better. So I don't like that at all.
That's a
I
good
don't
point.
hate that at all.
I'm okay with that. That's a good point.
Yeah, like his jungle's weak enough. He died at red buff here. He just doesn't. He needed the Spirit Stone sustain, which just doesn't happen anymore. So I feel like that's probably the wiser choice. Yeah, blue team. This is where you peace out again. Probably. If they just both ult them, they're probably gonna die. Playing risky. Like when you clear a wave like this, clear out your turret, and you should really just seriously consider backing.
Nice. Do it. Hey,
Because that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That
why
was
you need to do
great,
back.
Sono.
Yeah.
MF should have been up a little bit further, but maybe she had.
Closer, but
They would have been scared. So
yeah.
there's that.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That was weird.
So many flashes.
The Oriole grabbed Kale, but she didn't move. Like she kind of
Yeah,
The hook
jumped.
on
Pulled her into the
side.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. She was buried against the wall. I would have assumed that she would have pulled her over that bit. I don't know.
Oh, he did Frozen Fist.
No. On so many levels, no.
Yeah.
It's not a bad item.
I'm
may
not
not
saying
be
it's a
the
bad
best,
item,
but-
but it's not compared to the other alternative Trinity Force. It's not good.
Trinity Force is it's a lot of money in a pure offense.
Double kill.
Yeah.
And Nasus
That's
doesn't really
true.
need
That's
the
why
pure
you
offense.
don't rush it.
Yeah, you get it
Yeah,
after.
but even if you're not rushing it, it's still a lot of money into pure offense. It's still what is it, 3,500 gold?
Yep.
Like that? It's a lot of gold.
It
It is
is a
strictly
lot.
offensive stat.
It's so good.
Like, he doesn't need the attack speed. He doesn't mind the phage. Like, the Sheen proc's the big thing he cares about.
Exactly.
I'd say most times,
It's just
fact
that the
that Iceborne
Iceborne
gives you
Gauntlet
armored
gives
CDR.
it's much harder to farm minions.
I wouldn't say that really at
Because-
all.
Well, if you
It's
end up
like
killing
much.
another minion from it, it's hurting you.
A little bit, but
And you might as well. And he doesn't need the armor now anyway. So he needs the magic resistance.
Yeah.
well, he wants the magic resistance, but he's going to need armor against the team anyway.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest thing with the Iceborne Gauntlet that the Trinity Force does not have: 10% CDR. Like that is the best stat for Nasus. Really,
Yeah,
if he's trying to.
Yeah,
get-
but when
it's
you're already
10%
getting it
CDR.
from your Frozen Heart and your
Yeah.
If he built a Frozen Heart,
Spirit
which
Vision.
I'm not sure he needs the Frozen Heart in this game.
Not anymore because he has an Iceborne.
well, they have
The other really.
2.5 auto attackers with Kale, Graves, and kind of Elise.
Graves isn't much of an auto attacker either. Isn't much of an auto attacker, and neither is Elise. Right?
He's had to adapt to being more of an auto attacker this
He's
season.
more
with
of
the
one
eye
than
edge.
yeah, but he's still primarily a caster ADC. Like, he's not a Vayne. He's not a Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't disagree with the fact that he probably should have gone at least Spectre's Cal before he finished his Iceborne. If he's going that way, like the Spectre's Cal probably should have been a rush
Yeah.
after his Sheen.
Yep. The whole Spirit Visage should have been rushed.
Yeah.
I don't know if he needed the whole thing, but at least the Cal, yeah.
He needs the cooldown reduction, and he needs the health. He needs the magic resistance. There's so much magic damage on the other team.
This is true. Yeah.
If I'm Nasus, I'm not grouping at this point.
Yep. No. just
No,
split.
he can just split easily. Like there's nobody
look at that
on
wave
blue team who
top.
can handle it. And it's really, if you look across the board, you can really see why this game is so one-sided for Purple Team. You look at the CS numbers. Nasus has a 30 CS lead. Wukong's got a 30 CS lead. Oriana's got a 40 CS lead. MF's got a 25 CS lead. Like,
Yeah.
the only place that's close to support, and that's support. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So
And
that's the biggest thing, is just Blue's getting at CS. By a
then
lot.
CS, towers, kills, like
Yeah, and like
Dragons,
the
yeah.
the extreme advantage in CS just leads so easily to everything else. It's like, oh well, I've got like you've got a BS sword, I've got an Infinity Edge. Well, that gives me kills. And you're dead, so I can take your tower. Easy peasy.
yeah. That's actually brings up a good point. Like, if you are, what?
Oh boy. Yeah, they need to turn and fight this. Yep.
Kill.
Okay, Thresh jumped into that place. I don't think he had vision. I'm not sure he may have, but don't jump in if you do have if you don't have vision. If you do have vision, you should see how many of them are, and don't jump in. And then he
gotta
actually
think
stole the
before you
wraith.
follow. Yeah, he did.
Funny. Or the wolf or whatever it is.
He
The
got,
wraith.
he got greedy for the Wraith, I think, to deny, which cost him a lot.
Yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying.
You gotta look before you leap on Thresh. Just
Yeah.
straight up. Especially when he's not that beefy right now. Like he's got what are that? Targons and a Sightstone for tankiness. It's not a ton. Not enough to survive anybody filling the other team, that's for sure.
I don't remember what I was saying earlier. Before that battle broke out.
Yep.
I don't know.
We were talking about objective.
This really is the time that Nasus should be split pushing now.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even need to be in these fights. Like they're winning him 4v5. Like he doesn't even need to be there. He could just peace out and they'd win. So there's no point in really not having Nasus just split push. I'm pretty sure there's nobody on blue team who could take him anyways. Like, ooh, at least he's gonna come up and poke him, and he's gonna just laugh it off like he was all in. And like Kale is super behind, not gonna do anything. Annie is trying to build a row, still really far behind.
Yeah. It's almost 20 minutes here.
Like we mentioned last game, Roa's not like it's solid in Annie, but it's not really good if you're behind. You're not gonna do what Annie does best, which is explode people. So,
Oh well.
Good idea. Nasus is teleporting bottom.
yeah.
It was a good idea from
Just
Graves.
Graves. Oh,
Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now.
Unstoppable.
And MF ult.
Godlike.
You're really far behind. It's hard to fight. Unless you
really
get,
should not be trying to fight at all unless
a
they
big
catch
numbers
somebody out.
advantage or a pick. Yeah.
They really should like. What the only time they should be trying to take a fight is if they got lots of wards around and they catch somebody, catch whoever, like Oriana off wandering by herself in the jungle. Then you can go, sure, we can kill her 3v1 or whatever, but in an even numbers fight, you should just peace out. You shouldn't be trying to fight that at all.
I remember what I was going to say earlier now. Spork actually brought up a really good point. Like, he's talking about how big of an advantage they have because of CSing, and then from CSing, they got kills and objectives from the CSing. Like, if you're ever in a lane, a lot of times people will be like, you probably have experienced this a lot in solo queue. Oh, wow, my laning opponent is so bad, and then they die to them. Like, right after your teammate will say that, they'll die to them. And that's because they're like, wow, this person isn't as good as me. Like, I'm better than this person. And they're probably right. But as soon as they say that, they're willing to take bad engagements because they think they can outplay them.
You got to respect your opponent, even if you are pretty sure you're better than them.
Yeah.
You still got to respect the fact that they still they got matched against you in solo queue, especially. Like, they're not that different, that far away from you in skill level. So
use your skill advantage to
them,
build
they're gonna,
CS.
Yeah, exactly.
And once you have a CS advantage, take that into a
They're
kill
in a-
advantage, and then
They're
spread
in a bad
that
place.
to
You
other
can
lanes.
you can engage on them, but don't go. Oh, this guy's bad, and then turret dive him. Just because he might not be as good as you doesn't mean they won't be able to CC lock you under tower and kill you. You know, so.
Absolutely. Ooh, KO.
Kayla
Alright.
is just not having a good game here.
No.
Okay, if you're red and you don't feel like you can go in here, then there's no
Just go
need to
push-
be here. Yeah,
just go push top
Go
lane
get
or
dragon. Go. Yeah, send Nasus
Definitely
top.
get-
Everybody else grab
Then that's
dragon.
top, go grab dragon.
Rest
Even
push
go grab
bot.
Baron, really.
Yeah, I don't think I would try for a Baron at this point.
Baron's a
because-
little risky, but Baron would
Yeah.
definitely help you break the siege.
Yeah. So no need to go for that risk when you don't have to.
No. But there's no need to tower dive like that either, really.
Oh, that's a great Sona.
That'll do it. Oh! Elise just walks away. Nasus. Thank you, Sona.
The bloodthirsty support.
It's never kill stealing with Sona.
Yeah.
Skill securing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
That's what I say about minions when I'm Nasus support.
Blue team's
I
kidding.
turret
Yeah.
has been destroyed.
Nasus support.
There's something new.
I'm not sure I'd recommend that. Just
Yeah.
for the record.
As long as you don't go ice for it. I'm just kidding.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Much I'd recommend it in general.
Yeah. I was just kidding.
For a laundry list of reasons.
Because you need CS. You
Very
can't
bad. badly.
That being the largest of them.
First time Susan.
There's a lot of respect for that Nasus. See, right here, if they had ward coverage here at all, they could have easily known that Nasus was by himself in a 3v1, they'd probably win.
Oh yeah, he has no mana.
But the fact that they had no vision, they were too afraid to engage because they're like, oh, he might have backup.
Yeah, man, that's great.
That's the biggest
that's
reason
really
for
good.
wards. Is
Yeah.
you need ward vision so you can go, oh hey, he's by himself, free kill, cool.
But that was really
Be a
good of
shutdown.
them to say, hey, we don't know that he's by himself. We can't
Yeah,
fight
it's,
him.
it's the smart play when you don't have
Oh.
vision, but that's also why you should have
Yeah,
vision.
Blue team, why are you attacking the crab when Sona was... There you had a chance to get Sona, but you decided you're going to fight over the crab.
And she just summoned it.
Yeah, she got it anyways.
Anyways, this game is...
Pretty over.
It's over. Yeah. Excuse me.
Red team has slain the dragon.
No, the Dragon Purple team, which should help them siege a lot better.
This is number 2 here, yeah.
So that's extra minion murdering potential.
Yep.
And now they're saying, okay, we got Dragon, let's go take Baron.
Why not?
At least, yeah. Not sure if they saw the Elise was bot lane, but that's bonus reason to
Yeah,
go.
no
Hey,
worries, yeah.
and now they definitely know that Graves is down there. It's pretty free.
Yep.
And the
Worst
Dragon
case
is
scenario,
just
you
so
kill
good
them.
at sieging now.
Annual.
No. This is not when you go in, guys. No.
Oh, did get the 5-man Tibbers.
Heyo.
So, and there's that.
I wouldn't 3v5 when they have Baron.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't 3v5 anyways, but
I wouldn't 3v5 in general because they're so far behind. But if you're gonna at least do that fight, even though it's bad, do it when the Baron's still up, so the Baron's still hitting them, and they got to choose between you and Baron. When you wait till Baron's actually gone, they just go, "Oh well, hey,
yeah. As soon as
he's dead. Let's turn on you."
when you're behind and your team's not there, you can't do anything. You have to back off. But it didn't matter. Game's over. Game was over before that.
Pretty much.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Red team double kill.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm still thinking that Thresh from last game was the MVP.
I agree.
Yeah, nobody really stood on that game to me.
Yeah. And they just played. Everyone on the team played well.
We just won their lane and just kind of rolled from there.
Yeah.
Really.
The bot lane were both so good. It's hard to say like who was better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bot lane it took advantage of a lot of just a lot of poor positioning and poor choices, especially by Thresh. Like Thresh went in far too often when he just shouldn't have. He saw a hook and he just took it because he hit a hook, even though he was at a quarter health and he was going into 2 of them. And they just took it. You should have in that situation as they said, "Oh, hey, look, Thresh has a death wish. Let's kill him." And they just took stuff like that and won the lane. So, yeah, I'd say that Thresh from the first game is still definitely the leader.
Yep.
In the MVP sweepstakes.
Sweet. So yeah, that'll be a battle. Bronze Boot Camp here for this week. Thanks for tuning in and playing, guys. Remember, we'll be going live every Saturday here starting at noon. So we'll see you next week.